You open your banking app. Your thumb hovers over the screen. There it is again, the red number next to balance. Your chest tightens. For a second before you even read the amount, your body has already decided something is wrong. That feels like common sense. Money is serious. Of course your body reacts. But the real answer is far stranger. That tightness isn't a modern financial instinct. It's a 50,000-year-old survival alarm, going off for the wrong reason, in the wrong century. Your brain doesn't understand debt the way your bank does. It understands one thing: danger to your standing in the group. And for most of human history, that danger was never about numbers. Anthropologist David Graeber studied the earliest economic records in human history, and what he found broke the story most people assume is true. Money wasn't invented to replace barter. It grew out of debt. Obligation, tracked not in currency but in memory and reputation. If you helped a neighbor and failed to repay the favor, the consequence wasn't a phone call from a collections agency. It was exile. In a small tribal group, being cut off from the group was often fatal. So when your banking app shows a red number today, your amygdala doesn't read insufficient funds. It reads something closer to, the tribe might cast you out. An absurd translation, but the only one your nervous system has ever known. Psychologist Daniel Kahneman, working with Amos Tversky, found something that reshaped how economists understand decisions. Losing money doesn't just feel bad. It feels roughly twice as bad as gaining the same amount feels good. This is loss aversion, wired in from a time when losing resources could mean not surviving winter. Now stack debt on top of that. Debt isn't one loss. It's a loss that keeps announcing itself. Every notification, every due date. Researcher Robert Sapolsky spent decades studying stress physiology. His work found it isn't the size of one stressful event that wears the body down most. Its duration. Chronic, unresolved stress keeps cortisol elevated, linked to disrupted sleep and impaired memory. Carrying debt isn't just financial, it's physiological. Your body runs the same background program your ancestors ran when a rival tribe camped too close. Except now the trigger is an auto-pay notice. Here's the twist. If debt was so dangerous to the ancestral brain, why does a whole economy run on people willingly borrowing money? Because debt was never the real enemy. Uncertainty was. Studies on financial stress find the most anxious people aren't always the ones with the most debt. They're the ones with the least clarity about it. Someone with a large balance on a clear repayment plan often reports less stress than someone with a small balance they've never looked at closely. Your brain doesn't panic about the number. It panics about the unknown. An unopened bill is scarier than an opened one, even when the opened one is worse. That ancient alarm fires first and asks questions never. It optimized for speed over accuracy, because for most of human history, hesitation could get you killed. You can't think your way out of that flash in the moment, but you can outmaneuver it. Once you can name the gap, this is a math problem, not the tribe is leaving me behind. The feeling loses some of its grip. That's why people who track their spending, even when the numbers are bad, tend to report lower financial anxiety than people who avoid looking. Tracking doesn't fix the debt. It gives the ancient alarm system what it's wanted since before written language: information. A known shape to the danger instead of a shapeless one. So think about the last bill you avoided opening. That wasn't laziness. That was 50,000 years of tribal instinct, correctly sensing a threat and completely misreading the century. Your brain still thinks the wolves are outside the firelight. It just doesn't know the wolves became interest rates, and the tribe became an algorithm sorting your credit score. You open your banking app again. The red number is still there. Your chest still tightens, just slightly, before you even read it. But now you know exactly what that feeling is. Not a verdict on who you are. Just an old, loyal alarm, protecting you from a tribe that stopped deciding your fate a very long time ago.